all I'm just asking is for the teachers to come back and we as pupils continue with our studies.
Just like to plead the teachers and the government, please try to reconsider the public students, the Kenyan students, so that we may also have a better future.
The passionate plea of those bearing the greatest brand of the nationwide teachers' strike. Their learning has been paralyzed for a second week now, their school term interrupted. For how much longer, they still don't know, and the constant factor remains they will have to sit exams for which they may not be adequately prepared.
Currently, I'm forced to stay at home because of the teachers' strike, which has affected me as a student personally a lot in terms of the syllabus coverage and also revision.
The strike has affected us as pupils, us as candidates. It hurts to know that it is at the end time where they've decided to strike. This has really affected our studies.
Ian Wahome, a Form 3 student in Kilifi, and Irene Wahome, a Class 8 pupil in Kisauni, who is not just sitting her KCPE exams this year, but is in fact preparing for her mock exam that was scheduled for next week. Their absence from class to them translates to missed hours of learning, missed coverage of their syllabi, and missed chances to make up for lost time. A concern shared by educationist Dr. John Mugo.
This year we started in January, February with the nominations. Schools were broken. We went to the elections. Schools were broken. And so the number of days of learning days that have been lost this year is really immense. And so if we were to go for another 3 weeks like we had last year of strike, then we expect that the term dates are even going to be much more disrupted than we had last year. And so the issue is, are the exams going to be pushed because they have loss on learning? And if they are pushed, what is the implication on 2014?
And while their teachers take to the streets, their concern as students is what time on their hands away from school might just do.
Because being at home, we have issues like parties, hangouts. You have a friend next door. You have to like socialize. So you find that you end up doing stuff that at the end of the day, they might lead you to negative impacts, such as drug abuse. You end up getting unwanted pregnancies, which are going to affect us. Because I think if we are in school, there are no such issues. You find that there is full concentration on the studies. It is just you and the books and you.
If NAT can call off, even if it's in the meantime strike while talks are going on, if there is anything that NAT can do, let Sosion also consider if there's anything that can be done. But let the government also learn to keep its promises, because teachers were promised. We have seen other people being added salaries. So if it is the right of the teacher to be given the allowances, let it be. But let anything that can be done to have children back to school on Monday.
Lakini sisi wasasi sasa ndio tunapoteza sana. Hii ni kwa sababu wakati sasa watoto wako hapa nyumbani, watoto wetu hawasomi, lakini utakuta hata sisi wakati watoto watarudi skuli, sisi kulipa school fees ni vile vile. Na ni kwa sababu gani? Hawagomi pale tukianza. Huwa wanagoma pale tu, wanajua sasa ndio wakati wa kuja kumalizia mtihani.
Scenes replicated in Samburu tell of an empty learning space occupied by cattle. The pupils that learn here are in the grazing fields, tending to their families' herd and flock. Jacky Maribe, Citizen Weekend.